Well, hello again. This is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today's show is sponsored today by some noodles that came from an exotic nudes box. Go to exoticnudes.com and use the coupon code the Ramen Raider for a discount. Do it. And yeah, Samyang Foods. Buldak Kimchi, hot fried chicken noodle from South Korea. Hanguk Ramen Masaseyo, as they say in South Korea. Hanguk Ramen Masaseyo. Masaseyo. Just means Korean ramen. Ramen is very good. And it is. I'm going to be doing a mukbang today. I'm a little trepidatious about that. Started my diet last week, and this is kimchi. And yep. One, two, three, four, five, bow. Bow. Bow, 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 bow. Let's do our 5 minutes, you boil it, and then you... So, let's do our quote first, and we'll deal with the BS. Because there's BS. Isn't there BS with everything? I will save the talking about the BS until after the quote. Not going to talk about it before the quote. This is the guy who invented the instant noodle back in 1958. Quote number 55. Only a layman can come up with an idea that transcends the bounds of common sense. Number 56. The work of the developer is to read the times. So yeah. But yeah, the BS is people are like, dude, you made it wrong, it's too soupy. Okay. So Samyang Buldak, and it kind of looks like maybe they changed the recipe. I haven't had this one before. I'm gonna have to look at other packs that they got out currently. The deal is, you cook it, you drain it, you add in the sauce, and you stir fry it for 30 seconds with 8 spoons of water. A teaspoon of water is 15 milliliters. 15 milliliters times 8 is 120 milliliters, which is pretty much a half a cup, which is it's a lot of liquid. And so it's really soupy and saucy, right? Well, people constantly are like, no, you made it wrong. It shouldn't look like that. You shouldn't have all that water in it. It's like, that's what it says on the instructions to do. And I've had people like, no, it's not supposed to look like that. It's like, okay, well, these are the instructions. I've talked to the you haven't talked to people at the company. No way. You expect me to believe that? It's like, well, yeah, I do. And honestly, I don't care because they said I'm doing it right, so. But this one says use 5 spoons of water. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a lot thicker, and maybe this is a way that I'll be doing it the correct way and people will be happy. See what goes. I'm sure there's a way, and it'll happen, that people are still not satisfied with how I made it because of this, that, and the other thing. So, whatever, I don't care. Wool bully for me. Yes. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna take my boy out on Saturday because Mama and sister are gonna be gone, so we're gonna go over to the bowling alley. I don't bowl. He doesn't bowl. He's 5. But you know what they got there? They've got a little arcade game room. Really, what's weird about this place is that it's so old school. Did my hat die? No, it didn't die. It is still tight to pass out and wake up in the Dominican Republic. But anyways, how much time's left? There's a minute left. So what is that about? There's a guy who does pitch meetings, fake pitch meetings for movies and stuff, right? There was a movie called The Tomorrow War or The Future War, whatever. And there's the guy who does the fake pitch meetings where he's pitching to himself, and it's funny as hell. And he was like, so he passes out and wakes up in the Dominican Republic? Yeah, he does. Wow, that's tight. Yeah, it is totally tight to wake up pass out and wake up in the Dominican Republic. It's just like, he picks apart this movie and just like, you watch it, you know, it was a cool movie. I'll say it was a cool movie, but now after watching what that guy did when he like described it and pulled it apart, it's like, oh, I'm embarrassed that I want to say that was kind of a cool movie, because now I feel like kind of stupid. Oh well. What's fun to watch? It was an action flick. It's about what you expect. Last movie I saw in the theater was the last of the, I'm hoping the last of the Terminator movies. It is what it is. You know what you're gonna get out of that stuff. Let me set the timer for 30 seconds. Whoops. Because we will be stir frying it for 30 seconds. In that. So we're gonna drain the noodle. Now, 5 spoons is 5 times 15. You know what that is, kids? That's 75 milliliters. And we're gonna add in the spicy sachet. Now to watch me eat this thing, you're gonna have to tune in an hour later if you're watching this right as when it came out. This video right now that you're watching came out at 1 p.m. on the day it came out. The next one came out at 2 p.m. Stir that all up. It is still kind of, yeah, look at that, it's still soupy. But I'm gonna let it to get till it's like bubbly boiling. And then I'm gonna stir it. I'm gonna let it do that for 30 seconds. So get up to that temp. Dirty stove. Dirty stove, get bubbly boiling. There we go. 30 seconds. I'm even giving it a little bit of extra time for good measure, just to make you guys happy. But it is what it is, you know. The only other thing I can think of doing is putting it in a pan, like a sauce. I mean, it's in a saucepan, but I mean like a. Or a skillet. And it does show it in a skillet on there, but. I asked, I was like, is there like an actual skillet that one can get from your company that has that all going on? They're like, no. I'm like, okay. Well, alright then. And this will probably annoy some people too. I add a little bit of stuff when I do a mukbang. Not much. By the way, baby bottles, great for doing small amounts of liquid. Graduated. What else? Oh yeah, some sesame. Then we got a little bit of spring onion. Oh, my eyes are burning. This is hot. And I'm just gonna add some sesame seeds. Because honestly, I'm sick of doing these mukbangs and having them look just like really boring at the end. Because not everybody is like, gives a crap about the mukbang part. They're more interested in the product. So, I like to make them all look nice and happy, okay? Come on, let go of that cord. How about there? How about there? Really? There? No? How about there? How about down a little bit? Okay. Well, that's what we're doing. Let's have something different to listen to. Or something else. That is a lot of freaking food. Holy cow. Thanks for watching. Yeah, the next thing you'll see that I publish will be a mukbang. So you might see it, if you're in the group, you might have seen it a little while back because I like to do sneak peeks just for the people in the Ramen Junkies Facebook group. So go check it out. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider preparing to scarf that down. It's gonna be spicy. Have a good one. Bye-bye.